Hi everybody, welcome to week 2. I hope you got through, no, this is week 3. Hope you got through week 2. I know the heart of change is a lot to do in 1 week, so I'll have to think about how to incorporate that better. It just serves as the kind of underlying framework for a lot of what we're going to do. So this week we're going to be taking a look at organizational development. And so when I first So I went to Bowling Green, I got my MBA, I taught for a while, and I taught so that I could take classes in organizational development. So this is really looking at planned change in organization. There's some specific approaches, there's some specific techniques. You can look at org development at the individual, the team, the group, the organizational level. So these are an approach and techniques about creating planned change in an organization. So we're going to start with that. Hopefully you all got the book at this point. So again, I got mine used on Amazon. It's got a lot of great articles in it on this topic, so I encourage you to hold on to it, at least while you're going through the program. So this week, I'm going to take a look at some of the chapters. Then I have to tell you that this organizational frame building model and article was actually the basis of my dissertation when I was in my PhD program. So it's near and dear to my heart, if that's possible. So I was looking at self-directed work teams in the textile industry and looking at how organizations were successfully implementing that planned change. Also, a key person in this area is Kurt Lewin. This specifically is looking at his model of force field analysis, the idea that as you're planning a change, you identify where you are, you've got a goal, and then you figure out who's with me and who's against me, and then determine where to start in terms of moving forward with your change. In general, it's more effective to work on the restraining forces. So see if there's some way you can turn your resistors into supporters and address their needs instead of just pushing harder on them. So you're going to take a look at that. We're going to do a specific case, NFL, so timely. I am from Ohio, so I'm very happy with the Bengals this week. And I like the Bills too. One of my best friends lives there, so the Bengals were just played better this week. Okay, so here we're looking at specifically this case about domestic violence in the NFL, and there's actually something in the news recently about this topic, so it's still an ongoing kind of issue. So here I'm going to ask you to complete a force field analysis, right? So the straightforward, what are the driving forces and what are the restraining forces for the change that Richardson is facing at the end of this case. So again, the goal is to post by Wednesday. If you don't get it done until Thursday, that's okay. Just be sure you have your responses to others done by Sunday midnight. And then your written assignment this week is to use that Nadler and Tushman model of frame bending and answer a couple of questions. What type of change is he trying to create? And what principles of frame bending might apply to this situation? So specifically comment on components of initiating change, how those apply, the content of change, and achieving change. And remember that these assignments are designed to help you demonstrate that you understand the content and that you can apply it. So that's what I'm looking for in these responses. So I enjoyed reading your introductions and your responses from week 1. And if you have any questions about my feedback, I tend to ask a lot of questions and give suggestions. So I hope you find that helpful and have a good week. Let me know if you have any questions.